Hi everybody, it's Crystal. It's good to see everybody. So I wanted to pop on here and do a quick video. Don't leave, don't turn me off. It's an important message. It's an important message. So this has to do with Lion Brand's Hat Not Hate anti-bullying campaign that they have going on now. Now I did a video several months ago about it, how I was going to participate for the first time this year, and so I wanted to do another update video because it's been months since I've done that. And I have a lot of new subscribers now that may not know about it. Plus, maybe some people had forgotten about it and they still want to participate, but they just, it's up their mind. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to briefly mention it. It's an anti-bullying campaign. And what it is we as crafters, such as crocheters, knitters, loom knitters, we make blue hats. Blue is the color for anti-bullying, and we send them to Lion Brand. If you go to HatNotHate.org, you can find the address where to send them. And then the Lion Brand will or the Hat Not Hate program will distribute them to schools in the fall. It's kind of just the kids wear them, as a stance to say, hey, we're making a stance against bullying. We're not going to take it anymore. So this has gone on. I think 2018 might have been the first year that they've done that. Now, this was really the first year that I took notice in it. Generally on my YouTube channel, over the years, the only thing that I really feel strong that I campaign for, to try to get donations for or raise money for, is for animal shelters. So that's all as far as charity drives that I have ever done on my channel. Every year, if you've watched me, or twice a year, I will run some type of event to where I get money. I do something to collect donations, and 100% of the proceeds go to one of my local non-profit animal shelters. So that's all that I've ever done, because I feel super strongly. I have a great love for animals. Now, I saw this and I thought, this is a really good campaign. I wouldn't even participate in it if I didn't think that it was something that needed attention or brought to it. I've mentioned before, bullying sucks. I get bullied on YouTube. Tons of people get bullied, and I can imagine it happening to a child. It's really sad. So no one likes bullying at all. I've mentioned it before. It's everything bad that you can think of. That's what bullying is. It just sucks. It's stupid. It's dumb. It's all that and everything in between. There's nothing good that can come of it. In the world, in this, 2020 hasn't been like the greatest year for, I don't think, anybody. So what better way to spread, maybe a little bit of kindness to some children this fall by, they'll get a blue hat, and they can wear it and say, hey, I'm against bullying. Stand with me. And I think that it is a very good cause, and I would not ask anybody to participate in anything if I didn't feel in my heart that it was a really worthwhile cause. Like I said, the only thing I've ever done was for animal rescue, but I thought this really needed attention brought to it. I mean, no one needs hate right now. We all need to spread kindness, no hate. Kindness, that's what the world needs from now on. I mean, we should all just get together and just spread kindness. And if this is the way we can do it, it may be a small way, but it is a way that we can do it. Now, Lion Brand has a goal of 100,000 hats that they want to try to get this year. Now, they did have a deadline of August 1st that they needed their hats in. But today I seen that they did up that deadline to September 1st. So for those of you who don't know, you have until September 1st now to get your blue hats in. Which is awesome because I have quite a stack full. Now it gives me time to make more. So hopefully I can get a few more done by the deadline. So they don't care what yarn you use. You don't have to use Lion brand yarn. You can use any, Red Heart Yarn Inspirations, Walmart brand yarn. They don't care as long as it's blue. Any color of blue, as long as it's blue. It needs to be 75% blue. It can be any fiber, acrylic, cotton, wool. They don't care on that either. Like I said, if you look on HatNotHate.org, they'll tell you more specifically about what their expectations are when it comes to your hats. I think basically more like they like the basic beanie style the best, but again, check on there and you'll also find the address where to send them. Now, I would really think it would be super cool if Lion Brand met their goal of 100,000 hats. That's a huge goal. That's a lot of hats. But it's not impossible if you think about it. Even as I'm speaking to you right now, I know some of you are not going to participate. And that's cool. Maybe you don't have the time, and maybe you don't have the yarn. But I have almost 600,000 people that follow me. If only 10,000 people, a fraction of the people that follow me, made 10 hats, that's 100,000 right there. It's not an impossible feat. 100,000, it seems so easy when you think of it like that. So, I know Lion Brand would be greatly appreciated if they met that goal. So would all the children that received those hats. Also, and if you only have you can only make one hat, that's okay. Lion Brand appreciates one hat. I appreciate you listening to me and taking the time to make one hat and sending it to Lion Brand, because one hat makes a difference. That's one child that's gonna get a hat that wouldn't have got one before. So that's kind of what I'm just saying here today. I'm trying to do as many as I can. As you can see, I got plenty of the blue yarn to do it. It's just the time I lack to make the hats. But I will try my best to get as many in as possible. I did promise I would have 30, which I will. I'm almost there. If I can get a couple more in, though, before the 1st of September, I'll try. I'll see what I can do. But remember, I would really like you guys... I don't ask much, just to watch my videos. That's all I ask. But I would like you guys, if you kind of are just taking this with a grain of salt, maybe just to kind of consider it, maybe just a little bit. 1 hat, 2 hats, 10 hats. They got a little saying on HatNotHate, 20 for 20. 20 hats for the year 2020. A lot of people have been doing that. But like I said, 1 hat makes a difference. That's all it takes. And I would appreciate it a lot if you, because I can't do it. Lion Brand, they can't do it without the help of everybody. And I took it upon myself to try to help Lion Brand using my platform, and I can't help them without the help of all of you guys, to make everything possible. I've mentioned that many times. I wouldn't even have this channel if it wasn't for you. And I do owe it all to you. But I would appreciate it if you could, take part in this HatNotHate campaign. Like I said, I wouldn't even mention it if it didn't really mean something dear to me, like animal rescue does. When I do that, it means nothing. It means more to me as far as charitable than I'd really like to try to help animal rescues. But I thought this was a very worthy cause, and if I didn't think that it needed attention brought to it, I wouldn't ask you for your help. You know that. So, like I said, we can't do it without you. We can't. I can't do it without you. I can't help Lion Brand. All together, we can help Lion Brand reach their goal. So, That's it. I'm going to leave the information below again. HatNotHate, not hat. It's such a tongue twister for me. I don't know why. HatNotHate.org. Look on there. It'll tell you everything you need to know. Where to send your hats, type of yarn, all kinds of stuff. Whatever I didn't say here, it'll tell you on there. And I'm sure you can find some information also on Lion Brand's website. Come on, we can do this, right? We can do it. We can do it. 100,000. It seems, like I said, it seems so big. But if you break it down, if we just did 10 hats a piece, you know, it's not that bad. We can do it. I mean, we're crafters. Like I always, that's what we do. We find a noble cause, band together, and we get it done. You guys are gonna help, right? Let me know in the comments if you're gonna help. Let me know if you've already sent hats in. I want to know how many you've sent in. Like I said, I got my stack. But since it's September 1st, I'm going to keep my stack going. Like I said, I'm not lacking in yarn. I'm lacking the time. It's the time. But I'll make as many as I can until the deadline's up. You can still keep sending hats past September 1st. They accept hats all year long. But September 1st will be the deadline for this year's, when they start sending them out. And the deadline for them to hit the 100,000 hats that they want to hit. So let's help them. Bye, everybody.